Poor systems access. I can just imagine the ending of this game. You wake up, you're in a hospital. Apparently you just OD'd on Vicodin and alcohol. The children dancing. He obviously scans the newspapers and periodically for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate us all, he proclaims. Edwin and Anuch just play on, unaware. Well, they're kids. If they honestly cared about what was in the newspaper, it would be a bad guy. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the great, gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten cabbage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving. And I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the marketplace, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the tiny skulls. What did you kill? Your kids? Magnus? Stop. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. The only thing I keep thinking when I'm looking at this place is...
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone.
I think of this place as a pyramid. How the hell did someone ever create it? But now...
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
You built it, didn't you? How do you not already know? Jesus. Rod control. Please nothing come out and eat my soul. I like my soul.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
What the fuck did I just do? Can this work now? No. It keeps making a noise. Maybe it's blocked? No, that doesn't move. That doesn't move. Doesn't move. Will the 8 move? No. Okay, so we want them all over, but number 3 is making a very loud noise. Guessing I'm gonna have to crawl in here to fix it. I had to take an educated guess. I'm guessing that something's blocking it. Maybe I don't want to go down there yet. Maybe I fix it up top. Let's try this again. So. It comes from over here. Yeah, we're in the last part of the factory too, according to the map. Memory is open. Turn one of these. Huh. Okay, maybe I do have to go through. I'm guessing I'm gonna crawl under a bunch of machinery, pop up the other way, and then be able to repair it. Or probably just pull something out that's clogging it and preventing it from doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. Danger, Compound X, highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Okay. Very good. We're good, we're good. No. Not sure why we did that, but
Their little faces turn blue, Mandus. They suffocate. They suffocate.
Why are they even down here?
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
How?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys.
Oh, they're both
sorry.
boys. I thought that one of them was a girl.
I'm so sorry.
I'm even more confused now. Madness, saboteur. You can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard. Bad piggy, dirty pig, stinking, filthy animal. You had child, you stinking. You bad child, you stinking child, you filth.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this tiny cogwheels and clockwork, and intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging his body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart. As I reach my hand to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Pressure. Warning, steam vent access only at low pressure.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
Automatic pressure regulation shut. Oh, okay, I got it. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proven indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize its source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the red constitution fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors. And when they rush back into the system, then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mass. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I'm so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Yes. I didn't do it, I swear.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
I think I might actually be the unholy bastard in this case. You seem like a pretty terrible person.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
What the hell? There was a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon. What did you get? Born holding ever so painful for mummy dear, but grass so hard. It was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on your way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins when you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like a soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next? I asks you again, your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the